I'm high, up and high,
Welcome back, stoners. Welcome back to another episode of I'm Too Effing High. I'm your high host, James Mastreani, and we've got a really great show for you today. Really excited about our guest. If you're not familiar with this show, you know, we do these 2 weekly shows, Tuesdays at 6 p.m., Fridays at 6 p.m. Tuesdays are a producer's talk show. Fridays is more of a game show where we get comedians high on cannabis and have them do comedic challenges to prove that marijuana makes everything funnier. And so in today's show, we've got a really special guest. Before we get to him, though, let me just introduce two of our producers. Please welcome back Matt Newell and Mike McLendon. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, James, let me ask you this. Is that a breath? I never noticed. Is that a fake breath at the top of that? I'm too effing high. Is that you, or is that you breathing on the mic? Does that make sense?
It does. Like in the recording?
It sounded ample. Is there a recording of you going?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. He was just way early on the exhale this time.
Yeah,
so all the
it
smoke
threw me
came
off.
out, and then it was a beat,
and
then a beat.
That's really funny.
I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah. It's actually our producer Andrew exhaling is who did it.
Oh. Andrew, turn your mic off.
Awesome. How are you guys doing? How high are you right now on a scale of 1 to 10?
Pretty high. Scale of 1 to 10. Oh no, I guess 7, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Between a 6 and a 7. I'll get higher as we go.
Mike, where are you at?
I'm pretty low. I think it's the strain that I have right now. It's very stemmy and not very potent.
Oh man, cheap weed.
Yep. Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Cheap weed needs love too. Somebody's got to smoke cheap weed too. Yeah, the Nug Club. It's amazing. Free endorsement from us. They gave us nothing. It's a great deal.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's welcome our guest today. Super excited. He was on the live show before. He did a bit on with Jackie Snew, who's been on the show several times. Please welcome Demi Adejuyigbe.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey man, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. So that we could finally get you on the show.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah. So first question, always ask our guests this question. What is your current relationship to cannabis?
It is very loose. I don't smoke often or like do edibles or anything. I feel like I can never handle edibles unless they're like very, very low dose edibles. And then I'm like, well, what's the point? But it's like, I can't really handle anything other than my vape pen is what I generally feel like.
Oh, yeah.
And anything else, I'm just like,
it.
I immediately feel like I either smoke too much or just like got a crazy strain or I just don't know what's happening. So I'm just like, all right, well, I'm going to tap out of that. But whenever I usually just smoke like from my packs and it's like, this is, I can set the level and it's nice and easy going. And I feel like I don't get too crazy high, which is always nice.
The vapes are nice you can just do a little bit and see where you're at. Yeah, that's what my Mary does only.
Is there a time when you like to do it?
It's so sporadic. I feel like there's no rhyme or reason to when I do. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm bored, let's do it. And other times I'm like, I haven't done it in a while. Why not? But like, There's not like a mood or anything where I'm like, I know when I don't want to do it. And that's whenever I'm watching a movie, because whenever I watch a movie and get high, I'm always like, this movie's like, if it's a violent movie, I always feel like more affected by the violence. And if it's like a movie, like if it's any other type of movie, I start to feel like it falls apart in my head. I'm like, this movie is bad. I could have made this movie. What are they doing here? Like, no matter what the movie. I went to see Avengers Infinity War and I was high and I was just like, everything looks plastic. They spent no time on this movie. It's like the most expensive movie ever made.
No budget.
No time.
Yeah. Come on. Who made this? Some kids?
bunch of nobodies in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I can relate to that. I can totally relate to that. Although I love watching movies high, but it does make me overthink it sometimes. Yeah. Let me ask you this, because I know you're a comedian, you're a writer, you're what we call in the biz creative. Do you ever use it for creativity? Do you find, does it help? Does it stunt it? Does it do nothing?
It definitely helps on some occasions, but I feel like there's always this brief, it's like whenever I'm not like I don't ever go, I want to create something and then get high and then start thinking. It's like, I'll just like decide to get high and then I'll have thoughts and I'll be like, okay, definitely write these down because these are good. But then there's always like the refractory period later when I'm like, okay, let's look at what I've written. And like half of the time it's gibberish, but a lot of the time it is like, oh, that was good. Thank God that my brain was like activated to do that. So it's helpful, but it's not.
I love that you called it the refractory period. That's fucking hilarious. That's like the perfect word for that period.
Yeah, I'm like, really I can't just go straight into like, here it is, I finished my script. It's like, let's take a break and make sure you
I feel like
the
creative process, like when that happens with me, like you have these creative jumps, but then those inspire more creative jumps and it just becomes very scattered versus like going, like I'll have an epiphany and then it's like, if that spawns epiphanies, and then suddenly like I got nothing.
Right. You're just like, oh, am I just thinking of a bunch of things? Is this actually creation or is it just my brain going, here's another image?
Yeah. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
That's great. Are you a little high right now, Demi?
I'm not yet because I just had to hop off a call, but I feel like I should get high, as is the custom of the show.
Yeah, come on board.
Yeah, well,
come on board.
Now. Wait.
Come on board. The refractory period's right around the corner, man.
I'm gonna create a genius screenplay in the time that we do this.
You're gonna fix Avengers.
Ooh, what about another Avatar? That's the first idea I come up with every time I get high. I'm just like, they should do another Avatar.
How many are in the works now?
Yeah,
they're doing 5. Yeah, they're doing 5.
They like just resumed.
Well, you think
filming.
they should do 6?
I'm saying they aren't going far enough. They should go. I think double digits. They should go to 10. And then release the second one when they're starting on 10.
Yeah, let's get up into the like Police Academy, Fast and Furious numbers. Let's get up in those like 6, 7.
James Bond.
James
to the
Bond.
20s.
Yeah.
Yes, replace the color of the avatars every few movies, like in James Bond.
Whatever the current sexiest color is.
Green. Ooh. It's another $200 million to make them green.
Well, welcome, man. Glad that you're here. And this little game that we're gonna play here is we thought it'd be fun to talk about or have different challenges and stuff based around television. And I think television theme songs are great. Demi, you even did a parody of Succession's theme song that's really funny.
Thank you.
And I thought it would be fun to see if you guys recognize what shows 5 different theme songs are from. And they get a little bit more challenging as we go on. Cool?
Right.
Cool.
When do we let you know?
Yeah. Do we just say like?
Let's let the majority of the song play so that our audience can hear a little bit of it as well.
Right.
And then
you just stop it when you want, James, and you then ask us. So we're not yelling, because I'll be yelling. I'll be like, I know it. So
you'll
don't
like,
yell. I won't yell.
Law and Order. It's Law and Order.
All right. Let me see if this works here. Give me 1 second, make sure.
Are you guys big theme song heads? Do you miss them? Do you like them?
Oh yeah.
I like them.
Oh yeah. When I got the email saying just like, oh, we're gonna talk about theme songs, I was like, oh, am I gonna have to name my favorite? Cool, I'll sing them all. Whatever, let's do this.
Do you hit the forward button on Netflix when a theme song comes up?
It depends on the show, because some of them it's like
Yeah.
I will never skip like the BoJack Horseman theme, but like some of them, like when I was watching Orange is the New
that's a
Black, I was
great
like, all right,
theme.
let's just. It's so good.
Yeah.
I love the Cheers one, but I skip it. I've been binging Cheers lately, rewatching it, and I've been skipping it. It's just so long.
Yeah. If a show's got more than 7 seasons, I'm like, well, if we're gonna watch this in chunks, I gotta skip through some of these. I need the time.
Yeah.
Sopranos, I'll watch a little bit, and then eventually I'll skip it. It's like 5 minutes
long. I love the
long.
Sopranos opening, man.
It's the
All
whole
right,
song.
HBO when they
Okay.
Here's this first one, and then in between, we can also, if you want to say what your favorite one is or whatever, that's totally cool. But here's this first one. Think it'll be pretty easy. Love the song.
Oh.
Is it a song?
Maybe not a song. I don't know. All right. So far, does anybody have a guess?
Oh yeah, I think we all know what it is.
Pretty. Yeah.
Now I'm like, well, it's obvious, but I'm like, wait, am I mistaking it for something else?
I think it is too, Demi.
Should we all just say it on 3?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, Knight Rider.
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider. Oh, God. I was like, it's not going to be Knight Rider, is it? Right.
Great. Okay.
It could be. Yeah. Was there still
also,
words over that? For some reason, I was imagining. I used to watch that show, but there wasn't a narrator over that at any point. It was just the car driving through the desert, right?
I feel like
there wasn't somebody like. There was
yeah.
This man drives a car.
That's what I thought too.
Something like that.
Like the A-Team, kinda.
Yeah.
Like it was. It's good. It's so good.
I feel like it's been sampled a bunch too, right?
Yeah,
I was just about to
right.
say.
Yeah.
It feels. Oh, I can hear Busta Rhymes. I can hear Will Smith over it.
Yeah. It's actually kind of a hard beat. It's kind of hard
it's
beat.
So
I like
good.
It. All right, here's the next one. I like this one too. All right.
Got it.
This one, man.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and traditions of the grand.
I love that.
Oh, so good.
I mean, so obvious. I think one of the greatest theme songs ever. I think it's one of the greatest theme songs.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
that year, that guy, whoever wrote those, I think it's the same person who wrote a bunch of them. But like all like we are gonna say what it is, right?
Yeah, let's say what it is.
Family Matters.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, the guy's name is Jesse Frederick, who wrote that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Oh shit! He wrote the themes for Perfect Strangers, Full House, Family Matters, and Step by Step. Good.
They all sound the same.
The Friday night lineup.
They do.
I like that.
But they all have the same kind of like message. Everything's
this
good.
is also when theme
right.
songs were like, this is the city it takes place in. Because it's like with Family Matters, it's all Chicago shots. With Full House,
they should bring that back. Every theme song for any, no matter the genre of show.
And then all the interiors are LA, just clearly LA studios. But it was just like.
I didn't know Boston had so much stucco. All right, here's the next one. All right.
Sometimes the world looks perfect, nothing can change.
Yeah.
You want to talk to the Mets, right?
Feel like you need some kind of change. No matter what the odds are this time, nothing's gonna stand in my way. It's playing in my heart like a long lost friend.
Classic.
Perfect Strangers, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what is it?
Perfect Strangers.
Oh,
I legitimately didn't know that one. I was like, oh, it's so familiar, but
Which
I didn't
Family Matters
remember
is a spin-off of Perfect Strangers.
because Harriet worked in the. She was the elevator operator. Harriet was the mom, right? Was her name?
Yeah.
And then
wow, yeah.
She worked in the elevator of the. Did he work at a newspaper? Larry Appleton from Appleton, Wisconsin. I think, but yeah.
Can you imagine like
Star spinoff? It was like, hey, let's make the elevator operator. Should give her a show.
Also, and poor Harriet, man, like. How exciting. She gets this spinoff. She was an elevator operator.
And then it's the Urkel show.
So fucking nerdy kid next door gets to be the star.
And also
Harriet,
it's like,
man.
even within the family, I feel like Reginald Vell Johnson kind of got the shine.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
For sure.
He's coming off that Die Hard money.
Yep.
Because wasn't he a cop in Family Matters also?
Yeah. And
that should have been the spinoff.
He should have been the Die Hard cop.
Yeah. There should have just been one. There should have just been one episode. Yeah, there should just be one episode where he comes home. He's like, Steve, I can't take it right now. I just saw a man fucking die. All right,
I killed
died.
I killed the famous ballerina, or whatever.
Well, he gives that speech in Die Hard. In Die Hard, where he's like, "I shot a kid."
I know. He had a ray gun. Looked real enough.
Yeah.
No, Steve. No, you didn't do that. I did that.
Yeah.
You got any cheese?
Oh man.
Damn it,
God,
Urkel.
I love that show.
That was crazy when he turned into a different version of himself.
Stefan Urkel was a betrayal. Yeah. I don't need that shit about nerds getting hot on TV. No. We liked him because he was nerdy. And then he has a machine where he's like, I'm cool too.
Then you get into like Small Wonder territory. You guys remember Small Wonder where they just like built a robot child? And like this
The other thing, Urkel became so popular they phased out the like middle daughter on Family Matters. She just disappeared one season and then never brought her back.
What?
Yeah. In early seasons, there's like another daughter.
Oh, really? I don't really remember that. That's so funny.
Yeah.
All right, two more here. Two more. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let's do this next one. This next one, maybe I would find this difficult. Maybe you guys won't, but we'll see.
I know this one.
I do not know this one.
Is it? Oh.
It's also part of the TGIF lineup for a second.
All right, this might give it away.
Honey, I'm home.
That didn't give it away. That confused me even more.
What a layered theme song. I mean,
is this Dinosaur?
Yeah.
I would have never have gotten it.
Forgot that.
Yeah.
It took me
I was like, okay, it's something with gladiators. I know that's like boom, 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 and then it's like just whimsical like xylophones. I was like, no, never mind. I've never heard of this show.
And in the video, like
gladiators.
As you hear the boom, boom, he's like knocking over trees as he's going through the forest.
Oh, not
Wasn't
the
Dinosaurs
mama.
the one that ended with like the apocalypse?
Yeah, it has the saddest ending.
The asteroid killed them or something, right?
What's wrong with that? Why would they do that?
And they saw it coming.
This Jim Henson cartoon for kids. Oof.
Was the network note on that like we gotta tie it into history? We can't have people thinking we don't believe that dinosaurs died. Okay?
Right. Yeah, they have to believe this existed.
It's better than Jesus showing up.
I'm sorry. I think it would have been hilarious if Jesus showed up. If that was the ending,
very
just
funny.
We'd still be talking about it as like the greatest TV finale ever.
Yeah.
Because Jesus exists in our world.
Because Jesus did kill the dinosaurs, right? That's what people think is Jesus killed the dinosaurs.
Well, it was more of a Rochambeau scenario. Jesus showed up and was like, "This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
Yeah,
I'll fight you for it." They lost. Dinosaurs left peacefully into the sea.
Little hands.
Years later, whales emerge.
You take evolution is taking water down all this.
See, now I'm doing the backdoor spin-off that could have happened. Oh, that's because I'm making it up right now.
Oh,
we're in the refraction zone. We're on the other side of the refraction zone.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and be like, guys, the whale thing was genius, right? That was good.
Yeah. I think I should start a religion, guys.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it. That's my
We're just
king.
like,
man.
yeah, man, I guess I'm on board. Sure, yeah. Can I get high still?
Sure, yeah.
All right, last one here. I think this one would be very challenging, but again, maybe you guys.
This is Jeopardy.
All right, here we go.
Is it Medicine Woman?
Yeah, that's what
I was
think
gonna
it is. Is
say.
it Medicine Woman?
That's a really good guess, but it is
Something
not
Quinn or
Medicine
something.
Woman.
That's
But
Dr.
it-
Quinn.
Quinn.
Medicine.
Dr.
So
Quinn, yeah.
What are the chances that we all would have thought the exact same guess? Have you
that what you
guys
thought,
seen
Jay?
the show?
I've
Yeah,
never
I was
seen
like,
it.
Never
Me
seen it.
neither. They're just like, this is just the vibe of a frontier woman.
Yeah.
I thought it was Serenity at first, or
I
Firefly
like that
at
too.
first.
It's not Firefly
Yeah.
either.
So, do you guys want a hint?
Yes.
Your southern vibes are accurate, all right? And it's late 80s, early 90s.
Briscoe County Jr.
No clue.
Is it Little
Is it
House on the Prairie?
No.
Is it something like Dallas, like one of those dramas, like those southern?
Nah, Dallas would have been harder than that.
It is a sitcom.
Oh,
So this music is supposed to suggest humor?
It's a sitcom.
Maybe.
All right.
what
All right.
channel?
Oh,
3.
good question.
Not helpful.
Is it like Dynasty? No.
But it's a comedy.
Yeah.
I
It's a
don't know.
sitcom.
Dynasty's funny.
All right, one more hint.
Give us one of the actors.
The star of it is a former football player.
OJ didn't have a show, did he?
The star of
Nope.
it? No. Or like
Just that one special.
Howie Long?
Yeah,
or
just that,
something like that?
just that chase.
Right.
The star of it is crazy. that we don't even know it. But it must
Is
have
that
been
football player?
so shit. It must have been that lasted that long. How many seasons did it last?
I think 3 or 4.
Was this that show Mike Ditka was on?
No.
Just the 10 of us or something like that?
Yeah.
No. Oh no, that wasn't. I don't know. I give up.
What is it? Yeah.
Correct answer is Evening Shade, starring Burt Reynolds.
Oh.
I don't know that show.
That's
He's
so
an actor.
weird that he's a
He's not-
football player. That's
not
a
a-
lame clue.
That made it harder.
It made it harder.
If you know him, he was a star running back for Florida State and got drafted by the.
Oh well, if you know him, if we knew him, we'd know the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were friends with Burt. You guys didn't
The
know
star
Burt?
of it is a football.
No, he hasn't talked to me for
The
a
star
few
of
years.
it
Actually,
is a bandit.
My bad.
Burt
Okay,
hasn't
my
called me in
bad.
almost 2 years, so I'm mad at him.
Also,
I
this is the
forgot that
first
show
game
existed.
show where the contestants have attacked the host for the fact they didn't get the question right.
Won't be the last.
More
I
game
think
shows.
We're sending
More
a
game
message
shows
to
should do
everybody.
that. I think.
Yeah, I think
They
so
should.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be like, fuck you, Pat Sajak.
Yeah.
I heard you have a drinking problem.
Yeah. What'd you do to your hand, Pansay Jack? Why is it in a cast? You fall down, you fucking lush.
Honestly,
And we still
Price
don't have
is
Rushmore.
Right.
I know it's Count Rushmore.
I just get up there and like unionize the Price is Right out audience. Like, there's more of us than there is of him. Let's get him. We can all share the money.
Put him on the wheel. Spin
Put
him.
him on the wheel.
Spin him for a change.
Spin it, yeah. Wheel, yeah. Spin him.
Why do I gotta
Spin
buy
him.
Stop spinning
letters?
yourself. Stop spinning yourself.
Stop spinning yourself. I love it. That's fun. Matt, you said you had something, right?
Yeah, I got a game I'm gonna play, and it'll be real easy. It's just a multiple choice, but let me try. I'm not very good with this shit. Let me just do this. Cue this up here.
Technological stuff. I'm gonna roll or pack a bowl.
Yeah, smoke something here while that's happening.
Yeah, viewers at home, go ahead
this.
and smoke a little something if you got something.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
Sharing. Wait,
like we're all in a spaceship.
It feels crazy.
Oh, fun. Okay. The Seinfeld
You know this?
Chronicles.
So this is so that's just what Seinfeld was originally called.
Wow.
Before they changed it to Seinfeld, and that's what I'm asking. I'm giving you the show, and then 4 options. One of them was what it was originally called.
Gotcha.
And then the other 3 are ones I made up.
Okay, fun.
Okay, so
Love
that's
it.
just the. All right, so we'll start. I want to hit play. So this is Friends. You guys talk it out, and then pick, and then Andrew, can you keep score?
This photo is hilarious, by the way.
I know.
What's going on here? There's 2 Rachels.
Yeah, why are there 2 Rachels?
Chandler is in a different show entirely.
I picked it because I was like, whoa, there's 7 of them.
Ross is glowing.
God. This feels.
But Matthew Perry's healthy.
Wait a
He's
second.
Healthy. He's healthy.
This feels like the Mandela effect. Am I wrong? There was always only one Rachel, right?
Yeah, no, there was. I remember 2 Rachels. I don't know what you know.
Not the Mandela effect.
I'm freaking
2
out,
Rachels,
man. I'm
3
freaking the
Rosses.
fuck out.
Joey was only half a person. I don't know what this is.
So one of these was the original name. One of 6.
I actually know this
NYCTLC,
answer.
Coffee House and Jerks.
I think I do too. I think I know this one because it was on a trivia game recently.
I'm pretty sure it's Coffee House.
I thought it was one of 6.
Yeah, I think it's one of 6.
And the correct answer is one of 6.
Yeah.
Oh, James, you lose that round.
Oh, man.
Somehow there's just one loser. Next we
Wow,
have
I thought for sure it was
Buffy
Coffee
the
House.
Vampire Slayer. Was it called the C Vampire or D Slayer?
Ooh. I feel like it's got to be A or D, right?
I mean,
let's not
B's
discount
interesting.
B.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You're going to lead in alphabetizing with all the other shows that start with the. I think I'd say A.
It's A.
A.
Yeah, it's got to be Buffy, right?
Boom! It was Slayer.
Literally, I was like, actually, now hold on a second. I was like, if I were doing this, I'd do this other joke, but the answer would be Slayer. Fuck.
You gotta think like me. Lost. Nowhere. Island Time. SOS. Crash Site.
If Island Time was not in the running, that should have been the title.
Yeah. Every episode, we're on Island Time.
Honestly, Island Time's a really great name for it. I wonder if it is.
I think it's A. I'm gonna say Nowhere.
Mike says A.
Yeah, I feel like A.
Demi says A.
I want to say C.
CSOS?
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Okay,
was the right answer.
Yes.
Ooh, I'm not doing
just
well.
one loser in that round, and one loser.
I am not doing well at all.
It's okay. Married Children. Well, Jerks, Not the Cosby Show, American Dream, Peg and Al.
Oh,
B would have held up great over time.
Look at that dog getting top billing.
Yeah, imagine like, even though Married with Children had its own problematic issues, like to be called Not the Cosby Show makes it like look pretty good.
Yeah.
This feels like it's one of those like on the nose titles. I'm gonna say C.
I'm gonna say C also.
You know what? So far I've been going against the group, and so far it hasn't worked for me. So I'm gonna keep going here, and I'm gonna go D, Peg and Al.
Ooh, doubling down.
This is gonna blow your minds, guys. Not the Cosby Show. They
Wow!
Like the opposite of the wholesome.
Wow!
Show. So
That's a ridiculous idea. That's like if I made a show and I called it "It's Not Lost." Everyone would be like, "What?
Exactly.
But what is it?"
Yeah. We're all found. We all know where we are.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have the rights to Lost. You can't do that.
Okay. The Good Wife. Family Law. Till Death. Leave the Bastard. Exit Polls.
Oh. This feels like a writer was like, I'm going to call it Leave the Bastard. And then network was like, we'll leave that for a while. And then eventually we'll change it last minute.
Leave the Bastard for Mike?
Leave the Bastard.
I'm going to say, well, no, Till Death was a show.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe Leave the Bastard.
Everybody wins. Everybody wins that round.
Oh,
Leave
I was
the
going to say
Bastard
exit
sounds
polls.
like...
James, I thought you said yes. Sorry.
No,
Leave the
that's
Bastard.
fine.
I'll take away your point, James. Don't you worry about it, buddy. I got you.
Oh, fuck.
Leave the Bastard sounds like the medieval name for some children's game that you play, and all right, we're gonna go outside and play Leave the Bastard.
Yeah, Jon Snow doesn't get to play.
Yeah.
Leave the bastard, Jon Snow. All right. Saved by the Bell. Sick Note. Good Morning, Miss Bliss. Homeroom. Jerks.
Whoa.
Jerks is gonna show up in all of these.
Yeah.
I think it's Good Morning, Miss Bliss.
Yeah, I think that was the show for the first season or two. Not with this cast, but with some of these cast members.
Yeah.
James?
I'm going to go with Homeroom.
Good Morning, Miss Bliss.
God.
Miss Bliss.
I think you're right, Mike. I think it was a few episodes, and then the only Bellbean stayed the same, I think.
And maybe Screech. There was a couple that were in it.
Yeah. But it wasn't Zach or
no Slater, man. He moved in. He moved into Bayside.
That's right. Big Bang Theory. Lenny, Kenny, and Penny. Relativity. House of Nerds. Jerks.
Jerks.
You know what? It's fine to I'm gonna take Jerks this time.
I'm gonna say House of Nerds.
I'm gonna say Relativity.
Oh no, Lenny, Kenny.
Come on.
Sheldon's original name was Kenny, I guess. I never watched the show, but that's what it said in the little info of why.
Love the color coordination in this.
Yeah, looks funny.
Looks good.
I'm a fan.
Looks funny.
Like a House of Nerds to me.
Yep.
We'll wait for Demi.
Morgan, Oregon.
I'm still here.
Alexis, Texas. Is that a porn star's name?
Hannah. So I will call her Hannah. Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana. Morgan, Oregon. Alexis, Texas. Hannah, Louisiana. Or Georgia, Georgia.
Hannah, Louisiana. Although Georgia would have been brilliant.
Yeah.
Morgan, Oregon.
It sounds too much like
Mom,
something.
can I go downstairs and watch Morgan, Oregon? Yeah, Swedish Chef. That was good.
Borky.
It does feel funny, like Alexis, Texas, and then somebody was like, "Well, we Googled that."
If they got lucky, this show came out around the same time that Google existed.
Yeah, Hannah, Louisiana. I'm gonna say.
Okay. James.
I'm gonna go Alexis, Texas.
Demi.
Oh, I'm going Hannah, Louisiana.
Louisiana. Okay. Oh, oops. Wait,
He didn't
stop?
Wow.
James,
Finally.
Mike had the story exactly right. That's why they changed it. Because they thought Texas was a bigger market, but they had to change it because there was a big porn actress with the same name.
Oh man,
that's power.
That's a last-second marketing.
Charmed, Spellbound, Coven, Crafted, House of Sisters.
I'm gonna go with Jerks.
B.
Yeah, I'm gonna say B.
I'm gonna say D. House of Sisters.
Don't call it a comeback.
Oh
no!
Wow! Look at this.
House of Sisters.
See, look at House of Comics.
House of Comics. Yours, mine, and whose? Full Boat and Jerks.
Full Boat.
I'm gonna go with Jerks. I'm feeling it this time.
I'm gonna go with House of Comics.
It's like this is your Slumdog Millionaire, James.
Wow.
What's going on right now? Something happened.
Honestly,
do you know the story behind that one, Matt?
They were all supposed to be 3 stand-up comics, the guys.
That's kind of what I imagined. Yeah, I was like, I could see them doing that.
Then it ended up just being Joey, or no? Joey.
Yeah, just Joey.
And they were probably like, okay, so we got to write jokes for 3 distinct types of comedians.
Exactly. Yeah. It's fucking hard.
Turns out Stamos doesn't do stand-up.
Here's a score update real quick. We got James with 3, and then Mike and Demi are tied with 4.
Ooh.
Okay. I think we only have 2 more.
Here we go.
Left. This is us. 36. Heart. The big 3 jerks.
Wow.
I'm going to go 36 because I believe that is the age at which they are in the pilot.
Interesting. Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's where I'm at in my life. I like that answer.
I'll say the big 3.
And then James, as you say, 36 also, is that you said, or?
Yeah,
or no?
I'm gonna go 36 as well.
Oh, you guys are right. You 2 got it, Mike. The big 3 is what they're called in the show.
Oh, I've never watched This Is Us.
Oh, apparently, yeah.
I've only seen the pilot.
One Tree Hill. Ravens. One Horse Town. Scot-free Varsity. I have no idea what this show's about.
I think it's about a basketball team.
It's about,
I'm gonna say varsity.
It takes place in One Tree, North Carolina. That's all I know. Or no, Tree Hill, North Carolina, or something like that. It's like 2 of the 3 words. I don't remember.
I think it's Tree Hill.
Tree Hill, okay, yeah.
I want to say scot-free.
I want to say One Horse Town.
Wow.
Boom, it's Ravens.
Ah,
I think that was their mascot of the but it was about basketball.
Fuck.
Makes
sense.
And then, maybe I was wrong. Okay, this is the final one.
Final one.
It's always saying Philadelphia. Egos, really love, pub, jerks.
Jerks.
You guys got it. You guys all got it.
Oh, nice.
Would have worked,
it.
but also It's Always Sunny is a great title.
It is great.
It
is. It's hard to beat that title.
I think Demi won.
Yeah.
Demi won with 6, and then Mike and James tied with 5.
Well done.
Well done.
Proud to be a winner.
Yeah.
Well done. My turn?
Yeah, go for it, Mike. So you had,
so for my game, it's just for fun, and you can decide how you want to do this. Andrew's going to pull up. We're each going to do a programming block. I just did mine as an example, but it's probably what I'd go with. But you're just going to program your perfect 4-hour night of television. So,
let me ask.
Can
I ask you? Oh,
yeah. So the way that I did it, channel Mike here, is like I want to start with a nice little hug. So I put some Simpsons and Park and Rec there because those are 2 of my favorite sitcoms. Matt, I think you'll appreciate Survivor. Yes, I need my little reality TV show dose, and that's probably my favorite. That 10 o'clock slot, I wanted it to be a drama and something that like I can kind of mindlessly watch or like pick a favorite episode. So that's why it's Game of Thrones. And then I closed with, pardon the interruption, and Daily Show to kind of get my like news of the day. Like since I can't program sports, it's like a way to like maybe watch some like sports highlights or to talk about sports. And then Daily Show I kind of like as my my nightcap, my like well-written comedic nightcap.
I love it. And so are we allowed to or like once a show's used up, it can't be used again?
No, I think that's a way we could play it, but I think it's more fun to know what your night is. Like what would you program?
Okay, good. That's good to know then.
Yeah.
So we don't have to think strategically.
Yeah. You don't have to be strategic about it.
Okay.
Only in terms of like, if you want to be in terms of like strategically, like I want to start with drama and then ease down to comedy or whatever that is. But
and can I ask one more question, Mike?
We'll see.
No, I can't. You're right. No. I want to know: is this for us to watch or for us to make money? Are we like trying to get like the most people to watch it, or is it just like what we want to sit down and like get high and watch?
That's up to you. Like, I think you just explain your answer. Like the way that I considered mine is like right now, if I want to sit down and watch something, it would be this.
Got it.
But,
that's what I'm going to do too.
But I also picked all old stuff. Like,
I'm going to have to
like
too.
Newer stuff I'd want to watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see season 1 of Survivor? That's what you want to watch?
Yep.
Channel James.
Yeah. So I think that I think I also have to start off with The Simpsons. I think that would be my move as well.
Yeah. I watched it so much as a kid, like in syndication, that like, yeah, it's such a comfort. Even though I don't think I've seen the last 10 seasons.
Can we go across like at the 8 o'clock hour so that there's time to think about the next one?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah, great. Because I was like, oh man.
And you could program all sitcoms if you wanted to also. Like it doesn't have to be like
yes. 8 o'clock. I'm thinking what I want. My perfect. It would be. Oh man, this is so hard. I want to say something stupid. I don't want to because of just for variety. I want to say something else.
Yeah.
I want to say. The Office. I'll start with The Office. I like it so much. I rewatched it a bunch.
Great call.
I'm gonna take a crazy choice and say 30 Rock. I want to start with
crazy show. That's not a crazy choice at all.
It's a really nice show, but it's a good. Yeah, it's a good show.
Yeah.
So blurry. Okay. Okay. Next.
I think I would watch. This is tough. What am I coming at? I want to get a little bit like another really, really funny show. I think I would go The Chappelle Show.
Dude, I was just thinking about that, but I was going to do it later. You leave me my last one. Because I want like but now I'm. My turn?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I was just thinking. We're live.
It's hard.
I forgot people are watching this. I want the next one to be Seinfeld. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good call.
NBC doing pretty well here.
I mean, that's what I grew up watching. I feel like that's just what I grew up watching, all these fucking NBC.
All right, Demi.
Seinfeld Chronicles.
Now is when I'm going to go back and take The Simpsons. I don't want to start the night off with that, but I'm like, it's going to go on there. It's a formative show.
It's got to.
Start less grounded.
Right.
30 Rock. Built towards.
So now in my 9 p.m. slot, I'm going straight into my favorite show. I'm going with The Sopranos. That's like the perfect time, I feel like, to watch your favorite show. I've warmed up.
Interesting. I'm so curious what your cooldown is going to be after Sopranos. You got 2 more hours of TV.
Oh, you'll see, buddy. You'll see. I've got the perfect cooldown.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm stressing about my night. Let's see.
This game.
I don't know what, because I like the idea of that reality show there, but then I want other sitcoms. So what if I did this later? Okay. Yes. This next one's going to be Cheers.
Nice.
I'm doing sitcoms in the end. Okay, great.
I think I'm gonna, because it's like after you've done an hour of the comedy, I feel like you haven't lost an audience of comedy. You've just sort of like, all right, people are. It's like, oh, we know it's the comedy time, so this is where I hit him with the hard one. I'm going Detroiters, which I think is that's the best. It's like my favorite comedy of like the last decade. And I'm just like, it's weird enough that people who liked 30 Rock and then stuck around for The Simpsons are like, maybe they're like, okay, I'll take a weirder thing, and not even weirder, just like goofier, I guess.
That's you're a real smart programmer.
Yeah.
Because I think like Thursday night used to do that on NBC where they're like, oh, let's try something between like these two shows that work for us.
Yeah.
We'll get experimental.
Wings.
Is that what you want?
No.
I was like, that's an insane. Sorry, if you say it, it's going on there. The Office,
you want it for every block,
Cheers, and
every
Wings.
block left. Wings,
please. I love LOL.
James, you know you're up.
Am I up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You had it all planned out.
Yeah. What's your cool down?
I'm not ready to cool down yet. I'm still capable of thinking here. You know, I still feel like,
despite what doctors say.
Yeah, so I think I think I'm gonna go with Breaking Bad.
Whew, that's an intense
I'm
2
really
hours.
I'm really gonna need to cool down after those two shows.
Mad About You. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do. Hey! Stop that! Stop that! Stop saying it so emphatically. I don't mean it. I want to do a comedy. I'm gonna do one more comedy here, and then I know the last. I guess we could do that.
While Matt is thinking, can I change mine?
Colbert Report.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
And now I know the rest.
Colbert Repot.
Repo.
Colbert Report. You gonna say something, James? Were you gonna ask me? Or
no, I was saying I'm kind of regretting my Breaking Bad decision, and I'm going with my original choice.
You can't.
But it's
take it.
It's fine. It's fine. I love the show.
Yeah.
I love the show.
I'm gonna. Okay. All right. I want to look up the exact title. Give me a second. I'm sorry.
So I'll tell you guys.
I know exactly.
Go for it.
Sorry, I was just saying I know exactly the vibe I wanted, but it went for so long that I need. Okay.
Good morning, Miss Bliss.
I want something that gives the same feeling of what the hell am I watching, but is also a little more like if you're tired, you want something that makes you feel the same feeling as like a funny, but it isn't really funny itself as much as it is like sort of puzzling, and then you kind of get to play along with what it is. So I'm going Match Game 74.
What the hell?
Which was the game show hosted by what's his name? Oh, it was like this weird. It was like Hollywood Squares almost, but it is just you basically were trying to. God, even what is the fucking? I just remember watching this all the time as a kid and being like, "This is the best that live TV will ever be," and it's just like a game show where like
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Who did host that? Yeah. Paul
Richard something.
Oh.
So many different people hosted it, but I
think I know what you're talking about.
Oh, Gene
That's
Rayburn
fun.
was his name. Anyway, I just wanted a game show that was not
That's fun.
all of the game shows that we got right now. So I'm like, Match Game 74.
Great.
I love it.
I'm going to go Sopranos here. If this is my turn, is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Because James has 2 hour shows, so now, yeah, he skipped. I see.
Demi, you're up again.
And now is the time where I'm gonna take a more serious, a more serious show, but I still want it to be funny. So I'm going Barry.
Ah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good choice.
I was like, I want the drama in there, and I was gonna go Breaking Bad. Then I was like, what a turn it would be from Match Game to Breaking Bad. To be like, there's no crossover audience for this.
Great.
All right. At 11 p.m., I'm ready to cool off now. I'm ready to just, not, I don't want anything heavy. I think I want to giggle. So I'm going to go with Arrested Development.
Ooh, yeah.
So I'm going to get my reality itch at the end of the night because I'd like to kind of just turn my brain off and watch a little bit of reality TV right before I go to bed. And I'm going to make it a Top Chef.
Nice.
Which I really like.
Is Top Chef an hour long or 30 minutes?
It's hour long, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I
just realized Barry is only 30 minutes long, so I'm going to say Barry and then Atlanta.
Ooh, Atlanta's a good one.
Nice. That's a great answer.
That's still kind of like a 10 o'clock drama hour.
Yeah.
Drama comedy hour.
Where you're like, oh, these are funny, but I feel bad too? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you got two. Oh, James has one more half hour. Demi has a full hour left.
So Demi can fill out his 11.
I will gladly fill out my 11. Just ending the night off with Late Night with Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
Who I believe to be the best to ever do it.
It's a really solid night of comedy.
Yeah. It's like all comedy too. It's a weird lineup, but I'm also like, hey, you tuned to Channel Demi, you know what you wanted.
Yeah. You didn't come here for Mad Men.
Yeah.
Oh, Mad Men.
James?
All right. Now,
half hour of Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad recap episode.
Yeah. Once my meth arrives, I go back to Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Talking Dead or whatever. Just not. He doesn't watch Walking Dead. He just watches the Talking Dead.
Yeah. Gotta get my Chris Hardwick fix.
He's like, I don't have time for the full thing.
I'm gonna have a nice cold glass of the Great British Baking Show.
That's an hour, buddy.
That's an hour, buddy.
That's an
you can
hour.
only watch the first half.
Fall asleep. I'll fall asleep.
You can only watch the first half.
No room. No, you can't just program a half of a show.
Why not?
All thought
viewers, they'll be asleep. They'll be falling asleep. They'll be nodding off.
We all
Andrew,
were given.
just type. Andrew, just type in the first half of Great British Bake Off.
just try.
Thank you.
Just type Great Bit British.
The next
Great
night,
British,
America, and the next night, America gets to see the second half of that episode.
Yeah,
and fall asleep.
The Great Big Bubble.
She's doing some word humor.
And do you watch Morgan Oregon? It's right after the Great Big
Morgan Oregon.
Oregon, the Great Big Bubble.
Great Babo.
Well, guys, those are nights, though.
Those are solid. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good night of television. What a blast. What's Demi, what's your favorite TV? Do you have a favorite TV show of all time? That's too broad.
It wavers. In recent years, it's been Detroiters and BoJack Horseman. Those are two of my favorites. But then also, I think The Simpsons is like grandfathered in as like all-timer great show.
Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of drama, Breaking Bad probably. I feel like I don't watch dramas too often because I'm like, I guess I gotta follow these for a while. But
yeah, they get in deep.
Yeah,
I love dramas though. I watch. I think my favorite is. I mean, Sopranos is also pretty funny.
Demi, do you mostly write comedy? Have you written on an hour long, or is that something you'd like to do?
No, I've never written on an hour long, and it's like I would love to do that. And it's just like, if I did that, it'd have to be the right thing. I can't just be like, all right, I guess I'm gonna write Law and Order now. It's such a shift because there's always an element of like, well, I want to bring a sensibility of a comedy to a different type of thing. Then
Are those people just ex-lawyers? Like, what is going on with some of those shows? Like, do they have to know what the hell they're talking about, or do they just write a bunch of like gibberish and then they have a lawyer come in and make it sound?
Probably. They probably have like legal consultants who are just on staff as writers to go like, no, that's not real.
Yeah.
Imagine writing like a CSI. Like, I don't even know how to spell CSI.
You're doing it every time you talk about the show.
Yeah. I know you're trying to give me confidence, but I don't think I can do it.
I can't imagine what like a writer's room for a Law and Order type show is, because it's like after you've done a show for like 10 years, don't you kind of go like, well, we'll just do this again. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's funny. And then weren't they ripped from the headlines too?
Yeah, some of the Law and Orders are.
They took headlines and wrote those out.
Yeah.
But like, remember when Tarantino would just like be like, I'm going to write an episode of Law and Order or of CSI.
Oh, yeah. When he directed
I
funny how
watched that
people
one.
do that too. Or they're just like, I'm going to crank one of these out.
Show, but I
didn't know that. That's cool.
That was crazy. I do remember that.
It's wild. It was like a two-parter too, I think.
Yeah. So it was Buried Alive. If I remember, one of the main people was Buried Alive.
Yeah.
Because I didn't watch. It was weird just watching a show without not knowing it at all.
Yeah.
But it was like the finale of one of the seasons.
They're buried up to their feet. You could see their feet.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Is that right?
It was just William Peterson's feet hanging out. No, I don't know.
Oh. It was what's her name? The bride, when she has to break out through the punching.
Beatrix Kiddo.
Yeah, Beatrix Kiddo.
Yeah.
She was buried alive, remember? In the second one.
So he ripped himself off for CSI.
That's true. Yeah.
This has been a blast, you guys. Thanks again for coming on, Demi. Is there anything that you want to plug or anywhere you'd like to people to find you on the internet?
Nothing to plug, but you can follow me everywhere at ElectroLemon.
Yeah. And
great.
You can follow us at I'm Too Effing High. Also on all platforms, and check out I'mTooEffingHigh.com. And we have a Patreon as well if you want to get additional videos and that sort of stuff. So check out I'mTooEffingHigh.com. We have a show coming up this Friday at 6 p.m. Comedians Nick Mandernock and Janitra Tull will be coming on the show. They'll be getting high and doing some comedic challenges. So tune in on Friday at 6 p.m. I'm so high. I'm trying to get through this.
That's great. I love it.
Yeah.
I love seeing you just like really.
I'm like so focused. I'm like,
I know.
What day is it? What day is the next thing? What's this show called? Demi, this was a blast, man. You got to come back on. Maybe come do some comedic challenges on a Friday sometime.
Would love it. Thank you for having me.
Man,
yeah, thanks, Demi.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Stay 2 effing high.